This one is from Variety, and it is Jason Momoa series Chief of War sets release date at Apple TV Plus. And a great picture, by the way, on this article. The link should be in the description if you're if you want to take a look at that. I believe it's a first look from the series, and it looks really cool. Really cool. So Jason Momoa's historical epic series titled Chief of War has set its premiere date at Apple TV+. The drama series will debut with its first 2 episodes on August 1st. So August 1st is the premiere date for this new Jason Momoa show, with new episodes dropping weekly thereafter through September 19th. So it's based on true events, and its 9 episodes follows warrior Kayana, played by Momoa, as he tries to unify the islands before Western colonization in the late 18th century. So that's the official logline. And along with Momoa, the cast includes Lucien Buchanan, Tamara Morrison, Teo Hanpahanga, Cliff Curtis, Kaina Makua, Moses Goods, Brandon Finn, James Udom, Mane Kinimaka, Teikobi Tuhaksa. So yeah, a lot of actors that I'm not familiar with their names, unfortunately. Maybe I will be after this series. So lesser known actors, when you have someone like Jason Momoa who commands such an audience and has such a presence, you don't really need a lot of those other big, names to go with him. And obviously, I'm sure that these other actors have a lot of work and probably have some credits I'm just unfamiliar with. But anyways, no massive names on the level of Jason Momoa joining him with that cast. And obviously, it is depicting this time, and so I think a lot of these castings, are people from that area. I think it's like based in Hawaii, right? I think that's the idea of the islands. But anyways, and so it's people from that area and people with that background, and I think that's really you got to give them a lot of respect for trying to stay authentic and casting these actors who are from there. Even if some of them may be lesser names. I'm not sure that's the case, but that could be the case here. So it was originally commissioned by Apple back in 2022, and it's the second TV series Momoa has made with Apple TV+, followed by the post-apocalyptic series C, which aired for 3 seasons. So the interesting stuff about this, though, is that Momoa co-created the show, right? And they both are, so Momoa and his co-creator, Thomas Shibet, and they're both native Hawaiian ancestry, right? Both of them Jason Momoa has been very open about this, obviously. That's pretty clear with his background. And it sounds like Jason Momoa is going to direct the season finale here. So that's pretty cool. And then it also says, a name like Tim Van Patten is also attached to direct, which to me, my 2 cents, he's like the best director in the golden age of TV. He's amazing. And so, to hear him there, and it's also, Jason Momoa is going to be writing in the show as well. And it says that his first time that he's written for television. So all that stuff is pretty cool. Like this really, he's a co-creator, he's directing, he's writing, he's starring in it. This really seems like he's all in on this project and really dedicated to it. So it's going to be interesting to see. I'm really looking forward to this. I think this could really fit that kind of niche or that kind of desire that a lot of people have for this type of show. I think there's going to be quite a bit of action, having Jason Momoa as your lead, right? And a lot of this kind of, epic, feel to it, right? This epic kind of action, historical drama, right? It really feels like that could be what is going to, what's the main kind of focus, main draw of this series. And so for those people who are constantly looking for that niche, I think this is going to really pay off. And obviously it's Apple, so the budget will be there. I think it's going to look great. The only thing is the writing, right? With some of these series, especially like a show like C, I have not seen it, but from what I heard, the writing kind of, has its issues, right? It kind of struggles at times. And so we'll have to see how the writing is for this show. And I think that's going to be the main factor in whether this series is, potentially a best of the year candidate, or is it just kind of mid? Yeah, is it cool to look at, visually stunning, right? Really good action. but does some of the story just not really make sense, and some of these characters not really well fleshed out. So that's, to me, the main thing here. I think it has really great potential. If you're a fan of Jason Momoa, I think you have to, really give him a lot of respect here for writing, directing, starring, co-creating. Like, he's all in on this. So really deserves at least our attention, I think, for the first couple episodes. I think it's definitely going to be worth checking out. And like I said, just from this picture on the article, it looks really, really cool. Like, he's in costume here with the other characters. Really, really cool. So yeah, I'm looking forward to this one for sure. I'll definitely check this out. Like I said, we'll see on the writing and how it goes, but definitely the first couple episodes worth checking out. So it says August 1st is the release date. We're a little far out from that, by the way, right? Like, we're like, 3 months away or 4 months away from this coming out, but it is what it is. August 1st, we'll have to wait just a little bit for the new series here from Jason Momoa called Chief of War on Apple TV+.